Loneliness. I've made some videos about loneliness before, but it's such an important and such a widespread problem that I see the need to make another video again on this subject matter. We've all heard the saying before, you could be in a room full of people and be lonely. You know, being lonely is different from being alone. I don't know if you ever had the experience of going into a big party, whatever you're invited. Maybe it's a company, it's a business party, maybe it's one of your friends invited you, but he's too busy to pay attention to you, and you feel completely out of place. You feel like, what am I doing here? You don't know what to do with your hands. Put them in your pocket. You grab a drink, even though you don't drink, just to have something to hold in your hand, and then you see somebody and you start talking about a mutually agreeable, pleasant subject matter. Or you see someone that you know and someone that you speak the language of. You know what I mean? I don't mean literally language. I mean they understand you and you understand them, and it's suddenly your heart lights up. You are on a different plane, and you've exited the loneliness and you've entered a place of familiarity. The biggest factor in making us happy, making us feel we belong, making us feel that we are deeply content, is being with like-minded friends and family, being around people that we love to be around, that we like genuinely, not people that we have to pretend that we like. That, my friends, more than any amount of money in your bank. You need money in your bank to eat and have a place to sleep and a roof over your head and everything, but that's not going to make you joyful. We know people that are millionaires that commit suicide. But what makes you really happy, what makes you, for lack of a better term, happy, I don't even like that word, makes you content and satisfied inside, is being around people that you like to be with. I've talked about this before. Imagine you are invited to some place and everyone in attendance is someone you like, someone you want to be around, someone you choose to be around, and you arrive a little late, and when you're arriving, when they see you walk in through the door, they say, "George, where have you been? Come on, sit down here." These are the life's most beautiful and most fulfilling moments. If you don't have those, I wish for you to find it. If we're lucky, we have old friends that we knew from a young age that are still with us. And if you don't, the best way at your old, we quickly make friends when we're in high school, when we're in grade school, when we're at a job, our co-workers, whatever. But as we get older, it becomes more and more difficult to find friends, and we get lonelier and lonelier and lonelier as we get older. But the only solution, the best possible remedy, the best possible way of finding friends when you are older and lonelier is through mutually liked activities. Maybe go do something that you love, and other people that are doing that thing, will be your best friends. That's your best chance. That's your fastest route of finding friends that you have something in common with. And then let's say use the example of golf. You keep going to golfing, and then there are others who like golfing that are there, obviously, and then you talk to them and you become friends. And then among those, you could eliminate the ones that just are not on the same page with you, and you could get closer to the ones that are on the same page with you. And those can be beautiful friendships at an older age. By older, I mean anything over really 30. Now, that activity, don't let anyone judge you. That activity that I said can be anything from A to Z. Anything, as long as it's not illegal and it's not harmful to your body and mind. It could be golfing, bowling, traveling, chasing girls, whatever it is that you truly like to do. You owe it to yourself, first of all, to do it. And secondly, fishing, whatever, forgive me if other activities don't come to my mind. But whatever it is that you love doing, go do it. And through that, naturally, you will meet others that are on the same page with you. And then you could eliminate the ones who are not thinking the same way or are not at the same speed with you, and get closer to the ones who you feel more comfortable with and genuinely like, because that will salvage you from being lonely. I hate to see people lonely and without friends. That's not what we were meant to be. That is not natural in any way, and it leads to all kinds of physical and mental illness. Loneliness can kill us from inside. It is not natural. You see all the crazies that are recluses and go somewhere in the jungle, whatever, or somewhere, far away from other people. These are not normal people. These are troubled people. It's absolutely 100% normal to want downtime, alone time, me time. I need that myself all the time. But that's not what I'm talking about. You understand? I'm talking about chronic loneliness, where you have no one to interact with, no one that can touch your heart, no one that you can tell your secrets to. That is not healthy. You don't want that. You don't want that. God helps those who help themselves. So you go and help yourself by doing what I said. If you find yourself in that situation, get into activities that you and your future potential friends, like in common. All the best with love. Merry Christmas.